My own parents could not have afforded a mold inspection through the company I created to help families not have to go through what my family did. Healthy indoor air should not be cost prohibitive.
My name is Jason Earle. I'm the founder and CEO of 1-800-GOT-MOLD. My relationship with mold goes back to childhood, actually. When I was about 4 years old, I suddenly lost a lot of weight in a 3-week period and had difficulty breathing. It was actually one of my first memories. And my parents took me to the pediatrician, who said, no, you need to take him to the hospital. So we went to Children's Hospital, Philadelphia, where the initial diagnosis was cystic fibrosis, based upon the symptoms I was presenting with, as well as the family history. Fortunately, 6 weeks later, they got a second opinion and they confirmed that I did not have cystic fibrosis, but rather I had asthma compounded by pneumonia. And when they tested me for allergies, I tested positive for every single thing they tested me for. Grass, wheat, corn, eggs, dogs, cats, cotton, soybeans. And I grew up on a small, not working farm surrounded by all those things. So life was a bit challenging in that respect until I was about 12 years old, at which point my folks split up and we moved out of that house and all my symptoms went away. Never thought about it again until about 12 years later, where I was reading a story about someone who at 40 years old, after mold exposure in the hotel where they were an employee, suddenly developed adult onset asthma and allergies to all of these things that he had never had a problem with before. And it was like a deja vu moment for me. It brought me right back to that stage where I began asking questions about how the house that I grew up in may have impacted my health.
Jason Earle.
Corbett Lunsford.
Mold is what we're here to talk about. Often I'll get a call to follow up on a mold inspector because they don't understand building science. And what I love about your approach is that it's all one thing. And also that mold is not the enemy, right?
Indeed.
So mold is a symptom. And for that, Jason has developed a kit. This is $150.
To start. The reason that I created the test kit was because through 1-800-GOT-MOLD, we have a very affluent clientele, predominantly single-family homes. And ironically, my own parents could not have afforded a mold inspection through the company I created to help families not have to go through what my family did. And so this is really about the idea which is that healthy indoor air should not be cost prohibitive. Same way healthy water shouldn't be cost prohibitive. And access to the data or access to the knowledge and information around that and how to navigate that should be publicly available, and it should be abundant. In fact, it should be the bedrock of some of our education, really, how to live in buildings and breathe air. And even the World Health Organization feels that way. They said that healthy indoor air is a basic human right, and I agree with that.
I'm no longer allergic to anything. When they test me, in fact, many of the doctors who refer patients to me over the years think it's interesting to test me for allergies because they know my history. And so absent that chronic exposure, I'm abundantly healthy. But if I were back in a moldy environment, I would probably be experiencing a lot of those old sort of legacy symptoms that I did as a kid.
Let's just talk about the kit real quick. $150, and I can essentially, you make a point about this does not replace a certified mold inspector. That might just be, is it legalese, or is that?
No, I think that we equate this to being similar to a pregnancy test kit, in the sense that you wouldn't start buying baby furniture just because it's positive.
Okay.
You then schedule an appointment with the doctor. An inspection is a lot like a physical at the doctor. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't just plan surgery. You would have an interim step there that people are all too willing to skip over.
Absolutely.
Renting in general, I would say, especially where, if you really look at the business model of landlords, it's the more they can charge and the less that they can pay on expenses, including maintenance, that's their profit margin. And so the business model itself kind of puts it at odds with high quality building and high quality maintenance. By definition. We also think about other uses where, for example, a lot of teachers can't get an inspector into their school, but they are concerned that there might be mold in their classroom. There are lots and lots of use cases where, again, you said renters or people who are not in control of the maintenance. They're not even able to, or even allowed to bring in an inspector, even if they were going to make the extraordinary investment that can many times eclipse their rent. So these are the use cases where we find that this adds a lot of value. But there's a lot of people with single family homes that just want to do this on a regular basis because they've already had a mold problem. They want to get ahead of it.
Thank you very much for being a part of our adventure with home diagnosis. You're going to learn a lot more about mold, and we're going to learn more about mold from Jason and the exploration of the symptoms of all these invisible dynamics is what this channel is all about. So please do make sure that you comment below if you have things to add, like and subscribe. Tune in next time.